Sorry about that, guys, but yeah, I accidentally, because I got my keys set up on hotkeys for OBS. So when I actually sit there and push one of those buttons, it actually kicks me. It actually turns off my recording. I'll be right back while I use the bathroom. Alright, hold on for a minute, everybody. I gotta feed the dogs. Apparently. Good. Hey. Go on, Cookie. Back it up. I'm back. But yeah, I let dogs out in the mornings, at night, in the afternoon. I feed them, take them out. Range anywhere from 15 minutes to 30 minutes. Let's continue doing fast forward on this. But yeah, hopefully either way. I doubt it. It'll be today, but I'm pretty sure tomorrow I'll be getting new RAM for my computer. Now the real question is this: if I want to go with just the 16 gig, or if I want to go with the 24 gig. And if all of you wondering how the 24 gig is going to work out, because, well, it equals out to, basically what I'm going to do is, it's going to be, I'm going to try to get it where it's 2 times 4 gig and 2 times 8 gig. And the actual way to set that up is to have your smallest, like your 8 gig, which is 2 times 4, have that like on DIMM slot 1 and 3. Now 2 and 4, that would be the 2 times 8 gig, which is 16 gig. And it should work out that way. However, there's a slight difference between the two. The 2 times 4 gig is 2133 megahertz. I don't know if this is true or not. For the 2 times 8 gig is 2400 megahertz. So, yeah. But once after I get it, it should make it where I can sit there and do my live stream plus play games and more. And there should be no FPS drop whatsoever. If there's an FPS drop, it won't be because of memory. It'll probably, or I should say, make it where my live stream would be lagging. That would be because of my mixture between download and upload speed. I really doubt it's going to be that. I really doubt it. But hey, who knows? And plus, not counting, I do have to do this. I will have to sit there and change where the if I'm able to move the router or modem, however you want to call it. Because I got to look at, okay, one thing I have to look at is my, how long of a coax cable that I have on it. If it's got more, if I have more coax cable on it, yeah, I can be able to move it, but only certain parts. I can only go so far. Alright, 1 more hour in the game. And don't worry about the thing, it automatically stops at 7 o'clock. Of course, however, now I can actually sit there and go on the fields and and spray my last fertilizations on it. See, it automatically stops at 7 o'clock because that's the way I got it set up. No, this should be the last stage. And what I'll do is I'll take the other one, take it on field 12. Take that other one on field 12. And the other one. This one I shouldn't have to worry about it. Because the time I place seeds down on it, there's the last stage. And there's nothing growing in that field anyways. That's what I thought. Freaking steering wheel went on the blitz again. I love it how when it does it. But yeah, working on the last stage of fertilization. Now, basically, of course, like this, there's nothing growing on field 12. Nothing whatsoever. Okay. Thank God for that. See, that is basically one thing that Giant should have done. What they should have done was they should have wound up making it where the tension belts you can actually sit there and strap down your vehicles. And hopefully when they do 21, hopefully they'll embed that in the game. Because I know people's been talking about it. I know that for a fact. It's like they really should have really think things through when they, and followed by what people is basically saying. But there was one guy that was talking about FS21, how the gearbox should be out, realism, seasons, better tab menu for your mods, plus not counting searchables. Like there'll be a tab, or there'll be an actual tab for the mods that you have in, and have it categorized from trucks to rigs to trailers to flatbeds, instead of making it where like your flatbed and your tankers will be in the animal section. Plus not counting what he was basically saying for the realism about how, like, you're out in the field, it breaks down from changing your tire to an oil change, things like that, and make it where there's also where you can actually sit there and buy, instead of used equipment and leased equipment, what about used equipment? But yeah, probably pretty soon I'll be having to change my from from my whoa, lag spike. Not in the game, but on my OBS. Really? Steam bullshit.
Oh yeah, guess what? Your Steam is completed.
No, it's not. My sucker worked out almost real good. Let's see here. See, basically 15, it's almost done. And it's pretty much the last stage of fertilizations. Video output low. You're so fucking full of shit. Oh, he was also saying about how some people, how they terraform on there. Make it where, like, there's a undo button. Because, I mean, if you mess up, then yeah. But also this, if there's an undo button, will there be a undo button for your money? Like your money, whatever how much money you actually sit there and use to terraform, that it will actually sit there and give it back to you. That'll be a nice feature, but yeah. But I mean, it's basically like this. Have it where you can turn on and off the seasons. If the gearbox is in there, make it where you can turn it on and off. Same way with the repair, the realism. Things like that. I'm going to spray the last bit since it's this close. Oh yeah, he's also making it where it's a better for your vehicle AIs. Cause you know how back in the day when you hit a vehicle, it actually throws it off of the AI. And hopefully I'm praying that they change that. I mean, you go from an AI that you cannot sit there and knock it off of the tracks.
Your output is low. No, it's not. It just being OBS and YouTube is being dumb as a freaking box of rocks.
Fucking dumbass. I love it how it said, "Oh, there is zero people viewing my live stream." No, there isn't. One of them is me. Like, YouTube, you dumb motherfucker. There's actually some videos I want to look after. Pretty much look at it later on. This has to deal with the rotators, the tow trucks. Because it's almost like this. What I'm guessing is how he actually Square or Squad or whatever what his name is. I think it's Square. How he got, I guess how he got his to work is having the winch on the truck that he was towing, and he was towing a tow truck. Or he might have put on the tension belts. Like, he actually sit there and literally change. Because, I mean, all you need is the actual tow bar that comes with it. All you have to do is get that little child or compound or whatever for the tension belts for the pallet. Get that little square piece and put those on your axles. But here's the thing of it is, you gotta make it small enough where it's only the axle, where it is the axle area itself. Like, make it where it's invincible. Plus, not counting this, when you do it invincible, make it where it's small enough where it doesn't go all the way down to the ground. And they'll make it where you can actually sit there and put tension belts on your trailers. And they'll make it where it'll strap it down. But here's the thing of it is, you would actually need like the car hauler, for instance. And the car hauler I'm referring to is the one that has the New Holland skid steer. Which is this one. I mean, this one right here actually has, I'm pretty sure there's tension belts that you can actually sit there, yeah, and put on this thing. Actually, no, I just go crossways. But I mean, it would be nice if you can actually sit there and use the tension belts. Especially like tension belt right here going that way, this one going that way. Plus, not counting, there should be another set in here somewhere. Just like the one up here in the front needs have a set, have one right in here. I mean, you don't want the little eye hook that the eye strap down, one here and then one back here. It's like, what is that going to do? It's like saying one complete tension belts from going from here to the front. That's not how it is in person. And of course, FS21, yeah, they need to embed the dynamic hoses or dynamic lines to it. Make it where that sucker's embedded. I mean, that would be actually kind of cool if you can actually sit there and using tension belts that strap down from your pallets to your bales, like how it is right now, but your implements, from your plow, your seeder, things like even your farm tractors and combines and your headers, make it where there's a way that you can actually sit there and strap them down. It's like, I know for a fact probably the beginning of time of Farming Simulator, I don't think anybody ever done it. Not in the Farming Simulator. Now, it might be a mod that might be out there. Yeah, I do know there is a mod that's out there. Back in 17 I did that, but I really haven't tested it. But I mean, it's basically like this. Antlers trailers 2. Okay. I have no idea about that one. Wheel plays, no, I'm on PC. I am on PC. I will not play console. Because the simple fact of this is Pleasant Valley Industry, which is a 16x times map. And this is how big it is. I really kind of doubt that console players can actually handle this big of a map. And I do know one thing, that I think there's some of them that is still not console friendly yet. But it's pretty much like this. I would rather play on PC than I would on a console. Not unless I go, for instance, like legit and stuff like that, and play on consoles for a little bit using the default, using the actual default farm equipment. Oh yeah, there is one thing I gotta do. Yeah, it's this. Alright. Forward or backwards? And I think forward. Yes. Cool. So I can finish loading up my diesel tanker. I like how they did a reflection on it though. Well, that's kind of cool. Oh God, what? Oh, your bull is the one that wound up doing this sound on the truck. Ooh, talk about getting close. But yeah. And that's somewhat. That's somewhat like in real life. See, and that's another thing I gotta do is I gotta fix that one right there. Let me move this out the way. Now that's a horn. There's something I want to do with these. Now, what was it? I think I already updated the mass. However, I do gotta take the bottom dump trailers, stick them over there at the take them over there in the sound like one of those freaking horns that for freaking what cops uses in that. Hmm. Well, I got the funny feeling the sucker does a drift.
It's a fun mod. Got one heck of a brake force on it. That's kind of weird.
No, that's the way it should sound like. Between that and this one. Might have to sit there and put better brake force on this one. Oh God, not that freaking horn. Definitely gotta sit there and put better braking force on this one. Sucker's quiet. I can say this, good detail work, but yeah. Ice charger. Really, people?
I can't see in front of my freaking face.
Dumbass. Oh look, it's a freaking midget driving this damn thing. Might have to sit there and tell Winston about this. Yeah, one way to test out your car. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, right.
I'm only going 40 something miles an hour and it's showing 70 something.
Good brakes. Who in the world put those kind of tires on that? It's nice, it's low profile, but yeah, I think it's kind of backwards. Yep, tires are backwards. GT 500. Might have to sit there and update on this mod. Actually, probably every single cars that I got. Cause I mean, yeah, I mean, it's not too bad, but the lug nuts are chrome on that one, and then same on that, same on that one. That GT 500, I need to fix it somehow. This, the Boss. Not too shabby, but thinking every single one of these, I am going to make it where there's different configurations. Looks like those are see-through. You got those lug nuts, those kind of off. Now that one's pretty cool. Whoever did the Camaro actually did it really good. They actually put some detail work on it. But yeah, pretty soon I will be getting some more RAM for my computer. Now whoever did that shibby did an excellent job. That one, the tires need to be changeable. That Chevy crew cab, somebody did an excellent job on that. The rims on that one and that one need to be where it's optional. Oh God, who in the world did the rims on this 4x4? Were you here on my earlier stream? I think it was your last well, the last time I was live streaming. But as you can see right in front of you is a 250-foot cedar. And basically how I know it's a 250 foot compared to what they was saying on the actual, what it actually shows on the actual mod itself, is this right here. When you actually sit there and bring this up, alright, let's go plow north and south. I'm not going to save it. When I do the auto width on this one, you basically see why. That's almost 250 foot on this thing. And I got enough clearance to fold it. There's also another way. Also another good way. I don't want to back this thing up too much. Right about there. Actually, they might be right. They might be right on that. Alright, let's change that to that. Let me redo that. 1.6. Dagnabbit, you stupid freaking crazy thing. I think it's in somewhere. Alright, let's. Whoops. Alright, there. And that way, right about there. It might be 215, but I think it's more like 200 feet. Tell you the truth, I wouldn't know until I actually disconnect this thing so I can go as far back as I can. Yeah, whoever ever done this mod, it's like, yeah. It is. Of course, I can't see the lines when I'm outside the vehicle. But I think it's 200 feet. Not 215. Hopefully pretty soon I'll give this sucker out a test. But I'll be right back. I gotta let bring dogs in and set out another dogs out. In about 5 minutes. Alright, I'm back. But yeah, that would be kind of weird if that sucker's 250 foot wide. It was a pain in my neck just trying to transport that thing over here. Now in person they do have something like this, but it's a little bit different. Like, pretty much like this, take two seed hawks together, and then put a middle bracket, middle frame between the two seed hawks, and add a long tongue to it, and there you go. And they did use two. Now, of course, a person can use 3 seed hawks to this thing, because you have one hook up there, and of course in the video they didn't have it like that, and then right where the circle crosshair is, that one and this one is where you can hook up a trailer up to it, or a seat hawk or whatever. But yeah, it was fun trying to get it over here, but I managed to bring that thing over. Alright, let's see. Still 48 degrees. But yeah, basically like this, sometime today. Actually, it'll either be today or tomorrow. hopefully for sure, I'll be getting a 16 gigabyte memory for my PC. I'm actually going to be happy because I can sit there and live stream without any lag. Hoping and praying. But like what I said earlier, hope if that does happen, I'll either be running 16 gig memory or be running a 24 gig memory, which is 2 times 4 gig and 2 times 8 gig. And the difference between the two is 2 times 4 gig is 2133 gigahertz. The 2 times 8 gig is 2400. But yeah, I've got, okay, as you can basically see around me, I have no power washer or whatsoever. None whatsoever, even down. Now, I will wash this vehicle as in which it stands. This is a cordless wand, is what it is. Basically handheld. Hold it in your hand and you can wash your vehicles. Like it's pretty much endless. That you can, there's no stretch points or whatever. And if all you remember the Wobster, there it is right there. That was back in 17. Ooh, kind of lagging a little bit. But I think actually it's like this. I don't think. Yeah, it's my OBS that's lagging. That's what it is. It's not my live stream. It's my OBS. Drop frames is like 1.8%. It's like, damn. Be right back. And I'm back. I thought I was smoking a cigarette. Yeah, she's lagging a little bit. Alright, give me a minute. I need to check up on the status of it. Just bear with me.
Oh, 57 degrees outside.
Probably won't know anything more until later on tonight, probably. Who that be? Let's see here, the new cloths. Let's see what all they changed. CBT, Winston, Challenger, cloths right there. Yep, that's the right one. Man, looks like new and improved. I don't know about the inside of it though, but yeah. Up from standard to wide. And of course Trollborg. Looks like Trollborg has got more texture to it. And then of course there's Michelin. You go from pipe standard, pipe large. Okay. Jaguar 930 to 980. Alright, pipe short, pipe standard. See, it's not considered a large. I mean, look at this. I mean, here you go from standard, same size and everything, to large. Huh. Okay. Then you got extra large. Huh. Okay. Alright, hold on. hopefully that'll work for him. I hope. Go back in the game. But yeah, that's kind of weird. I mean, here you go from large to extra large, what is not considered an extra large. You go from long to real long to little. Then you got the track one. Track version, probably about the same thing. Nah, see, this one, they actually done it right. From standard to long pipe. They actually did this one right. Let's see, 7.5 meters to 9 meters. Got the pickup, the mower. It's a 5 meter mower. That's kind of cool. But only one design. Okay. Really don't know about that one. They having a side markers like that. Pickup, none. That one, of course, is like that. Well, they have a funny way of folding this thing. Okay. That's a new shaft disc. And then the trailer. Somewhat cool.
Oh, now you got a combine.
Hmm. 11,000 liters. Trouble. Lexion 8900. Somewhat kind of cool. What the hell? Can't test it. Can't test out any of them out. Not yet. Cargo 9500, that's the Logan wagon. 53,000 liters. Trouble. Looks like it's got the dynamic hoses. That's not wide tires, stupid. It's considered big tires. Different farm tractors. Ah! Class Zerion 5000 and 4000. Well, they actually bring this thing back. Engine setup. There's a 5000. Trailboard. Twin narrow tires. Narrow tires single. Twin wheels. Wide tires standard. Michelin. It's about the same thing. No twin narrow tires. Does have a front attacher to it. Oh, there's a def. Front loader attachers. Disc 3600. That's the mower. Well, they actually went all out on the dynamic hoses. Dorian is a... I can say this, they actually made it good where it's animated. Well, hold up. Hold that phone. Somewhat. I mean, how can you consider that is cutting your grass? When actually I see it. Each one of those pieces right there is how to cut it. Wheel loader, telehandler. Okay. But yeah, they definitely... round bell wrapper. Square bell. Now, it would be nice if you can actually sit there and open up the side door on these suckers. Yeah, that's the last ones. Last ones are the round bell and the square bell. The rest of them were modded. Like this one is Class Lexion 760. Looks like a Cat Challenger. What the hell is that on top? GPS or something? Wide tires. That is considered wide. $760, $780. Lexington $795. That's a modded one. See, why couldn't they bring us out something like that? Like the Liner 2700. The Tedder. I mean, not Tedder, but Windbrower. I mean, they could have brought that out in the pack. Plus between that and... I don't think I remember seeing it in here. Nah, it's not in here. I mean, it's based like this. So it's like, okay, you got the pickup wagons. This one. Okay, this one and the other one is what you use for. These two are using for shaft. This one here is a pickup wagon trailer. Front loader tools, mowers. Two types of wheel loaders. No, 3 types of wheel loaders. Telehandler. What the heck? Okay. No way changing the wheel setup more than a standard. Hey look, a lowrider. Pew. Wow. Yeah, that's really weird. It's face north. Maybe I might get better frames. Instead of me dropping frames. Or I just may just stop broadcast for a few. Yeah, let me do that. Let me stop my live stream. And then next time I go live stream is when I have my my RAM inside my computer, which will either be